How's it going, everybody? Josh Perry here, back at it again. The Petzl Neox. Curiosity's got the best of me. I want to know what's going on inside of here. So today, I'm going to cut this sucker open. And as a thank you to all you guys, I'm going to send one of you guys out your very own Petzl Neox. How am I going to do this? How am I going to send this to you? Here's what I'll do. Just make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment down below in this video. And I'll just randomly pick one of the commenters, and then I'll message you and we'll send this out. I'll have all the details down below, official details. Check the description. Let's see. So yeah, let's say a couple things about this thing. If you're kind of new to the Neox, I won't get too deep into it because I feel like you should know about it by now. But a gree pinches the rope by the rope causing force over here. Pulling, see the little guys going up? That goes up, pinches the rope, and we get friction. Now that always caused some problems here because friction over here would make it kind of hard. You'd short rope the climber, you wouldn't be able to give enough slack, or sometimes it's hard to pull in. So they're solving this by putting a little wheel here. Now that kind of makes this thing a one-trick pony because it's really only good, I would say, for sport climbing because you can't really do multi-pitches where you'd want to use this to bring up your second. So I think it's really good. My quick opinion, if you saw a video, I think it was my last video, I did a tier list, blaying device tier list, and I kind of poo-pooed on this a little bit because it's really kind of new to the game, and you know, I really gotta like for instance, here is like original gree, and this sucker is like 20 years old, and it's really ugly because I use it at work, and this sucker's still working. It's still coming up and camming. It's getting really worn out, and when it gets really worn out like that, guess what? Slack comes out and in real easy. Just gotta break them in, guys. No, but yeah, this sucker's still chugging along. Okay, and here's a new one for comparison. Regular gree, you know, no wear there, probably brand new here, and works the same way. I wonder if they just put like a ball bearing here, like a barrel type ball bearing, just right there with like a little spring, and then if the rope pulled up, it'd push that ball bearing up, and then so you'd have no friction and then friction. That might be a more elegant way to do it, but I guess maybe once you start grinding into that, it would cause problems. This thing is like, you know, bulletproof. You know, as soon as you start adding stuff to it, it gets kind of complicated. But let's cut this sucker open. I think I just got to take this screw out, hit that with a grinder, and then this thing should come out. And yeah, like I said, this thing comes up, this spins freely, and then this thing also cams up as well. You see that space? And when that cams up, there's something in here that goes clickety-clack, and then it finally doesn't want to spin. It stops right there. It gets stuck. And then that's what adds the friction so that you don't just go rolling all the way to the bottom. Now with this one, they really want you to keep, like, you're supposed to keep your hand on the brake line with these. Some people don't, but you're always supposed to. And with this, you're especially, they put stickers. They really want you to keep a brake line on, keep a hold of the brake line. So let's cut it open. Let's do this. Okay, I think I got a good understanding of what's going on with this thing now. So you have the body. I'm calling this the body. Here's the lever section here, and that just sits in the body like that. Now, where's that little black piece that flew across the room? This may have taken me quite a while to find, but here it is. This goes on the back. And what does it do? Because it has a spring inside. Why? So this sits in here just like that, and this is on the back like that, and then what the spring does is it brings this back down. Without the spring, this could just, you know, float around as you see, but that keeps it seated down. And this lever section is way more important than I thought. I thought all the magic was happening kind of in this wheel, but it's also happening with this. So quick look at the wheel. We have this black section, which is inside of it, and that seats a spring, which rolled away from me. There it is. Okay, it's over here. Whoop. And that goes inside this grease up section. Okay. Boop. And then that sits on this little knobbin right there. And what that does is it pushes this middle section, this middle wheel, the wheel holder, I'll call it, that pushes it down. And that pushes it down because this wheel here has these little notches on it. And when this wheel goes up like this, this gap closes here, and we have these notches bumping up against that thing. That's what makes the clickety-clack sound. Clack, 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 clack. Now, the question is, how long till these kind of round off and wear out, and then you have a free spinning wheel? Well, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. Maybe a really, really long time. However, I think as a rope access guy myself, being able to assess wear and tear, open it up, oh yeah, you know what? I could give this thing a little bit more time. No sharp edges. Yep, still works. This, I don't know what's going on inside. There's no easy way to access it. So I don't know if it's gonna fail or not until I guess it does, which I think is kind of a downside to this thing, but maybe, you know, maybe, well, I don't know. If you see metal shards coming out of there, then you know. Well, I hope that piqued your curiosity as it did mine. And I'll post this video up. Yeah, so go ahead and leave a comment down below. And hopefully in a week, I'll message you and I'll send this out. Josh Perry, climbing out of here. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. Comments down below, questions down below. I'll answer them, always do. Love the stuff you guys message me. So keeps me going, keeps me motivated. Josh Perry, climbing out of here.